Hey everybody, once again, my name is Liza Cardinal-Simpler and I'm here with you today to do another movement lesson. We are going to build together an identity poem through movement. And I want you to think for a second, what does the word identity mean? What does that word mean? Exactly. Identity is how we identify ourselves, what we think of ourselves. How we set ourselves apart from someone else, what makes us who we are. And I want you to just think for a second some ways that you would identify yourself. What makes you you? For example, how I would identify myself: I am a dancer, I'm a teacher, I am a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm also outgoing, I'm also calm, passionate. These are all words that I'm using to identify myself. So think one more time, try to think of two words that you would use to identify yourself. Great, once you have those two words, I want you to think of your name. And we'll use my name for an example, Liza. I want you to say it with me wherever you are, Liza. And let's think about how many syllables are in my name. Liza. How many vowels do you hear? Liza. 2. There are 2 syllables in my name. So I'm going to use 2 words that I identify myself with. And I'm going to say it with my name. So my name is Liza, I am outgoing, and I am calm. I want you to do the same with your name. Decide how many syllables are in your name by saying it out loud. How many sounds do you hear? How many vowels do you hear? And whether you have 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4, come up with 4 words to identify yourself. Great. So once you have your words, like I just did, I want you to put it in a complete sentence. My name is Liza. I am I am outgoing, and I am calm. I want you to do the same with your words and your name. Great. So we're going to use these words, use your name, and now we're going to apply it to movement. This is our quick warm-up. So think about those words you chose. And if you want to do this later on, we'll use my name for an example right now for our warm-up. So my name is Liza. I am outgoing and I am calm. For the word outgoing, how might I share that through movement? What does it mean to be outgoing? I might say, I'm outgoing. What would you do for the word outgoing? I am outgoing. Excellent. For calm, what does calm mean to you? When I think of the word calm, I think of calm waters. I think of a calm day, maybe not a lot of stress, not a lot of running around, maybe a leisure walk through your neighborhood. So for me, I'm going to use the movement calm. So let's put it together. My name is Liza. I am outgoing and I am calm. Let's do it one more time. My name is Liza. I'm outgoing, and I am calm. 2 different movements, 2 different words, 2 different meanings. But your identity is up to you. You can have multiple examples of who you are as a person. So let's jump right into our identity poem. So today I have for you a poem, and we're going to fill in the blank with some nouns and some verbs that you identify yourself with. So I'm going to read it out with the blanks first. I am blank. That's going to be the first line of our poem. I enjoy or like to blank and blank. I am blank and blank. To me, my name means blank. So we're going to fill this in as we go, okay? So, like I said before, let's use my name as our lesson today for an example, and then when this is over, you can apply it to your name, similar to what we did with the warm-up and the syllables. I am blank. What is a noun? Does anyone remember a noun that I used to identify myself? I said I was a dancer, I was a teacher, a mother, a friend. Those are all nouns. A noun is a person, place, or thing, okay? So we're going to use dancer for the first line. I am a dancer. How can we show dancer through movement and apply that to movement? Any dance move you want to do. I am a dancer. Good. I enjoy or like to blank and blank. I have the words verb and verb. So let's think of two verbs to use in that second line of our poem. I enjoy riding my bike, and I enjoy painting. Those are going to be my two words. So biking, and painting. Okay? So let's put this into our sentence. I enjoy, or I like to, ride my bike and paint. How could we show riding a bike through movement? Any movement that comes to mind. When I think of riding a bike, I think of the wheels turning. I think of having to use force to push the pedals in order to make those wheels turn. So maybe you're using your arms in the rotation of the wheels as you're showing that pushing movement through your feet. And I'm actually going to rotate in a circle similar to the circle you see on a bike, on those wheels. So we'll use that for biking, riding a bike, and we'll do one complete circle with that. I enjoy or like to ride my bike and painting, or paint, to paint. So let's think of what part of your body do you use to paint? Use your arm, use your hand. What type of motion would your body do if you were painting? Think about that for a second. Maybe you're painting with a big brush, so you have big brush strokes in all directions across the page. Good. So let's practice that from the beginning. I am a dancer. I am a dancer. Any movement you'd like to do. I enjoy or like to ride my bike. We'll do a complete circle with it. Your arms are circling, and your feet are pressing. Good. And I like to paint. Using that big brush strokes in all directions across the page. I am blank and blank. Two more nouns, okay? So think of the noun that I did before. I'm a dancer. I showed you a pose. It was a still movement. Our two verbs, we moved. We showed action, because that's what verbs do. Let's think of two more nouns. I said, besides being a dancer, I'm a mother, and I'm a friend. I'm going to reach my hand out as if I'm reaching to hold someone's hand. So let's practice that third line. I'm a mother, and I'm a friend. Let's do it all from the top, from the beginning. I am a dancer. I enjoy or like to ride my bike. Going a little faster with our circle. I enjoy or like to paint using the brush. And I'm a mother and a friend. Good, one more line. To me, my name means blank. To me, my name means tradition. I am named for my great-grandmother. So to me, that's something it's important to me. It shows tradition in my family. It shows legacy. I'm carrying her name on. So to me, my name means tradition. That's a hard one to show movement to. What do you think about the word tradition? We could think back to what I said, I'm carrying her name on. Traditions are carried through generations. How could we carry something and make it continuous, carry something on? Maybe we could show walking in a straight line. We're continuing and we're pulling something with us. We're continuing that tradition. We'll use that for that last one. I've written movement in the parentheses, and we'll come back to that in just a second. Whatever you choose for your name and what it means to you, I just want to see some sort of movement with that. Maybe your name to you means strength or happiness or promise or anything that it means. I want you to do some type of movement to show what your name means to you. So let's one more time go from the top just to practice our order, our sequence, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more before we do it all together. So for practice, I am a dancer. I enjoy or like to ride my bike, complete circle. I enjoy or like to paint using my paintbrush. I am a mother and a friend. To me, my name means tradition. Carrying that name on, tradition, carrying that legacy and that tradition on. All right, so let's go back to the top where I have noun written real quick. Noun, person, place, or thing. When we do this, I want you to show that still shape, that stillness. The movement that I did for me, this is what we're using for practice today to start. I just showed that shape, okay? No movement, still shape. Think of it as a pose, like a statue. A statue doesn't move. Okay, then the next line are two verbs. Verbs show action, so you will move. We've got our complete circle, circulating our arms, pushing with our feet like we're pushing the pedals of that bike, and turning in a complete circle like the wheel of the bike. Second verb, paint. We're actually using our arm, brushing across the page. Third line, I am blank and blank. Those two nouns again, two nouns. I'm a mother and a friend. No movement, stillness like a statue. And your last line, you're going to show movement. We're using tradition, carrying that tradition on for carrying that legacy on. So let's think about this for a second. You have stillness with your shape, movement, action in that second line. Stillness with your two second shapes, your second and third shape, then movement with your fourth shape, okay? Or fourth word. So we have a pattern. We've created a pattern. Stillness, movement, all right? In dance, we call movement and stillness locomotor versus non-locomotor, okay? Locomotor movement is movement that takes you from one place to the next, okay? This is an example of locomotor movement. We're turning in a circle. This is an example of locomotor movement. We're moving from point A to point B. Non-locomotor movement is movement that stays in place. I moved to this position, but I didn't move from this position. I stayed in the same spot, okay? Same with this, mother and friend. My hand moved, but I'm still in the same spot. So non-locomotor movement. So we're going to say a phrase together to help us remember that. And you can clap along with me. Locomotor moves through space. Non-locomotor stays in place. Locomotor moves through space. Non-locomotor stays in place. Okay? Hopefully that'll help you remember it as we do this. So I'm going to do it 3 times through. We'll do it 3 times through. Saying it and doing it with you. Then the last time, I'm going to just read it through and see if you can apply it to your name and to the words that you've chosen, okay? So, I am a dancer. I enjoy or like to ride my bike. And I enjoy or like to paint. I am a mother and a friend. To me, my name means tradition. I'm going to do it one more time. I am a dancer. I enjoy or like to ride my bike. I enjoy or like to paint. I am a mother and a friend. To me, my name means tradition. One last time. I am a dancer. I enjoy or like to ride my bike. I like to or enjoy painting. I am a mother and I'm a friend. To me, my name means tradition. Good. Let's do it one time with me just reading it through, using my words, and that way you can do it yourself and you're not necessarily looking at me, you're listening to the words. So get ready, here we go. I am a dancer. I enjoy or like to ride my bike. I enjoy or like to paint. I am a mother and a friend. To me, my name means tradition. Excellent. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to try it yourself with your name and your words, what you've decided. Go back to the beginning warm-up exercise, the syllables in your name, like my name, Liza, okay? Think about each word that you've chosen, how it connects to you and makes you who you are. And think about those moments of stillness and those moments of movement. Our non-locomotor movements stay in place. They're frozen movements like a statue. And our locomotor movements move through space. They create movement, they show action, which we know are words that show action. We call those verbs. Think about all those things as you're doing it. This is building blocks to choreography. Like we talked about in the last lesson, when you're choreographing, you are putting ideas, you're putting movement together in sequence to create something. And today you've created an identity poem. So let's do this one more time. I hope you use your own name and your own words when we finish. And I hope you enjoyed this. So one last time. I am a dancer. I enjoy or like to ride my bike. I enjoy or like to paint. I'm a mother and I'm a friend. To me, my name means tradition. Excellent. I hope you all enjoyed this lesson and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much.